It's time to talk. Let's talk a little bit about citrus today. Are your leaves looking a little bit yellow? So are mine. Some things got away from me this season because, well, the weather changed so superly fast. I don't see bees out yet, so let me show you what I'm going to do to alleviate that a little bit. You want to tackle this super early before it gets out of hand. Mine already is getting out of hand a little bit, but this will just show you what to do about it. We're going to use this stuff. Iron and zinc. We're going to use this in two different ways. We're going to use it as a spray, and we're also going to use it as a foliar spray. We're also going to add it directly to the roots, on the citrus at least. What you really want is the fully chelated stuff. That's what this is, fully chelated. And this is going to add some iron and zinc directly to your plant. If you didn't know, plants can feed from the roots, and then they can also absorb from the leaves. You generally want to do sprays and things like that super early or super late, especially with all these bees going around, but this stuff isn't harmful to anything, so I'm going to do it now, earlier in the morning, later than I wanted to. So you want to just read the application information, and it has directions right on the bottle. It even tells you to avoid what times to do it in and everything. You don't want to do it while it's hot and dry. So let me get my sprayer. Let's get this set up. So you want to kind of do your math, but it's 4 tablespoons per gallon of your container. Some containers have a amount on them, or you just got to kind of look up the size of your container and do your math. When in doubt, less is better. You don't want to burn anything. This is how I measure stuff when I cook. Just like this. Really take the time to really inspect your leaves while you're out here. Do you see any discolor? Citrus is very specific because it really is iron deficient or dependent. But do you see any bugs? Do you see anything going wrong? Just give it a little bit of time. Especially important to check out your new growth. Old leaves generally sometimes they fall off. The new leaves are the ones you have to worry about, especially in zones like ours. And this is why I say y'all nasty out here, just eating stuff off the tree. Bug over here basking in the sun. A fly that was in poop. Y'all nasty. But if you look here, as you can see, you probably can't see it so well, but I can tell that there are tons of bugs on this new growth. I did a video on how to get these off of here. What I might do is add a little bit of soap and a little bit of neem oil to this spray, or you can just keep it the natural way and do the spray off. I don't know if this is picking it up. And if you didn't know, check out my video on syphilids, Asian syphilids, because that's super important. I'm gonna link that at the end of this. There's tons of stuff out here in the world of gardening that I never even knew about, and we really need to protect ourselves and protect everyone else. You know, we can't do it alone. If we really care about gardening, we can be without citrus, you guys. Citrus could be wiped out because of this bug. While you're at it, just take the time to really look at other things, blueberries and peaches. How are you not excited for this? How do you not do this? Garden. Get out there and garden. For extra nutrients, I'm going to use some good old pond water. I don't have. Look, I know what you're thinking. I don't have pond water. Okay, well, you don't need pond water. I'm just doing it this way to do it. I'll put some regular water in here as well. And we'll go from there. How about that? How about that? Each halfway. Oops. Oops. Stuff happens. Let's get some of this poured into the garden. Forget about the big girl. And this is part 2 of what I use to treat. B1. I alternate the weeks. I'll do 1 week as one week as the other. Now, keep in mind, these are not fertilizers. You don't want to go around fertilizing. This has essential ingredients and nutrients, rather. Should be able to find this at any big box store, but it's a V1. It's chelated as well. It's made from the same makers as that zinc. Use whatever one you find to be worthwhile. I've used this in the past and it works. Always read the directions, precautions, and all that sort of thing. Do your own research. Don't just go buy some random guy on the internet. But this also has iron and magnesium and zinc in it as well. So these are things that it also needs. So I do a rotation. And these are really, really good. I forget to mention this, is that when you're doing like new plantings or bare roots, dormant trees and things like that, you could soak it with some of this in the water. As you can see right here, it works. I've done it. I mean, I don't know. Does it work or does it not work, or is it just the draw of the plant just being good and it just coming back to life? I don't know. I've used this and the thing did well. The things did well I used it with. So take for that what you will. There's no comparison. I mean, that could have been just based on the plant being healthy and you have a good soil. And as you can see, it's super early out here before the bees wake up and everything. I don't want to disturb anybody. So, even though those birds are disturbing me, always give a really good shake. Let's get some spray done. All the bugs are asleep. Perfect time to spray. Can't make this stuff up. You can't. You can't make this up. And you really want to come in here and saturate the leaves on both sides. Again, since we're doing it in the ground as well, it doesn't matter if it gets on the ground, so saturate away, tops and bottoms. really not trying to overthink it. Iron and zinc. Citrus is pretty iron heavy. And it seems like the Meyer lemon, for some reason, that one always is the one that hits it first. That is one of the elder trees that I have here, so that could be the case. But if you do a couple treatments of this, foliar spray, like, so I do this anyway. Normally it's not so hot so soon, so like February, March is generally when things start to wake up and I start to feed everything. Everything's already awake, so it's way ahead of schedule, so I'm behind schedule. Generally what I'll do is come by and start doing foliar feeds and things like that in these earlier months, especially when we're talking about some of the dormant trees and things like that. But this is just a feed, so it's not so much, there's no oil, and things like that that's going to burn from the sun. But per the directions, I shouldn't use it in the daylight, so that's why I had to wait till it was nighttime to do that. But you do, like, I'll show you another video after like a week or so doing this, but those leaves would be so green. It's crazy. What I'm doing is I'm gonna do this regimen of feeding the soil and doing the spray. I'll do it probably 2 times in a week, and then I'll do it, this is over a month period, 2 times a week or so. Let's see what the directions say. Directions say to saturate the soil base around the plants, water thoroughly after application, repeat application in 3 months or sooner. Foliar spray should be made, the second application is made in 14 days, according to the instructions. I probably do it once or twice a week though, if it's bad, and then I'll do that again in a couple weeks. It's kind of crazy out here. Leave me a comment below. Oh, and before I forget also, so if you don't have pond water, you can use something like Alaska fish fertilizer or something like that. Kind of does the same thing. I'm just trying to get a bunch of nutrients into the plant. Replace that with some of that water. We'll put some of that in there and mix it with your city water, and it should be golden. That's it for this one. Leave me a comment below. Let me know, any of your concerns or comments. A lot of the posts I see in some of the groups that I'm in locally, as well as videos I've seen online, is why is my citrus looking like this? Well, that's part of it. There's a lot of other things that go into it. Citrus, the Meyer lemon citrus need to be, they're easy to grow here, but they do take a little bit of care. I don't know. I think is it hard? I don't know. Being hard, that kind of thing is kind of relative to me, because some people think waking up in the morning is hard, I feel for you guys. So, depending on how much work you want to put into something is what you're going to get out of it for the most part. It's hard out there, isn't it? It's really hard out there. Can we just be kind to each other? Just side note, tell somebody hello today. Tell somebody that they're doing a good job today. Like, give somebody some encouragement. It's just, we're in hard times, and sometimes that's all it takes to either make or break somebody's day. Man. Anyway, leave me a comment below. If you have any concerns, comments, what are your struggles, any video ideas that you might need me to do on my garden. I grow all sorts of things here that shouldn't be able to be grown here, that people just swear by and get so angry about. I go so good. At any rate, one of these mornings, we'll get you out into your own garden. Let's grow. But let's get some poured into you. Look, even normally